Hello again, Wargamers. VallumDominatio here. Today we're going to be doing a special event. I know it's a little late, but we're going to be doing some unboxing as well as some rules updates for 40k. And with me today is Mr. Marcus.
What's up, everybody?
He's going to be doing our little demonstration for the unboxing as well as a couple of publications, including the new Apocalypse book as well as the Fall of Damnos Apocalypse supplement. So, Mark, why don't you get us started?
Alrighty, first off, I'm going to go over Apocalypse a little bit. I really like it. I played it back in 4th and 5th edition. I think we played it once in 6th with the old rules before this one came out. It's a lot of fun. You don't need I'd say probably minimum is 3,000 points for doing an Apocalypse game. You don't want to go any less than that. You definitely want to play on a bigger board. So I think they suggest, is it 8x6 or something like that? Definitely play on a little bit bigger board. It's a lot of fun. You basically get to throw down with all your models. So you can do that. There's a lot of different rules in there. I mean, it does use the basic rules for 40k for 6th edition. They have extra rules in there. There's actually an unnatural disasters table. So as the game progresses and there's more and more carnage, more battling, more explosions going on whatever planet or world you're on, you can actually have these tables you roll. I believe there's like 4 or 5 different charts. One which I think is my favorite just because it's awesome is the zombie apocalypse chart. There's actually a chart on there where things can turn into zombies as people die and the battle goes on. There's a zombie apocalypse. There's one where there's like earthquakes, like a natural disaster one. There's like a lava one where actually there can be fissures of lava coming up. There can be, the ground cracking and pits of lava and all sorts of stuff. So it is really cool. The other thing to point out, they have the finest hour, which is basically your war master. There's warlords and there's your war master. The war master is the overall general of both sides. So each side has a war master along with their warlords if you're playing with your buddies. What I really like is the finest hour. You can actually declare it once per game. I think it's after the first turn. It's really cool. You get to totally give your guys a crazy buff. So you actually roll on a chart, 3 different charts you can choose from. It's very similar to the warlord trait table, but all of them are absolutely nuts. They're way above any warlord trait you can get in a normal codex. There's also Divine Intervention. Divine Intervention is really cool as well. For different armies, it has different effects and comes in at a different time. For Space Marines in general, I believe it's after they lose half their force, they actually get a huge boost to their army because the Emperor's Divine Intervention is stepping in and swinging the tide of battle. Necrons have one where if they lose a Satan Shard, Transcendent Satan, or a Tesseract Vault, they get a bunch of bonuses, which is pretty cool because they go into their anti-Satan protocols. Then there's one for every army there is. There's also tables for for different Primarchs as well for the first founding chapters. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there. What I really like, and I'm sure Greg likes too, is this one right here. We have the Warhammer 40,000 Apocalypse expansion, the Damnos one, the supplement. It's a Warzone supplement. They're going to do a lot more of those for the main Apocalypse book. It is Ultramarines versus Necrons. The Sawtek Dynasty, which is a larger part of the force on Damnos. Then there's, Kato Sicarius is there initially with, was it the second company?
Second company.
Second company. And it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of cool fluff in there. I'm going to be honest here. I'm not a fan of Ultramarines. I kind of don't like them just because they're all over everything. I get it. They're the poster child because Space Marines are the most popular. But I wish they'd show more variety in Marines. But I am going to say I was impressed by Marinius Calgar and the fluff. You're hearing this from an Ultramarine Smurf hater. I'm going to say it right now. I'm changing my ways though. Well, anyway, there's actually a lot of cool fluff on them. I really do like them. I'm starting to read more of the fluff, get a different perspective on it. The one part in here I like, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but Marnius Calgar does a feat of crazy super strength. Has to do with a pylon, so you go ahead and read it, buy it, figure it out, hear about it online, but try to read the story. It's really cool. Anyway, they do have, in the main Apocalypse book, they have formations for just about every army. There's 2 to 4 or 5 for every army in here. And in this one, what's cool, since this is a supplement for Apocalypse, This one actually gives you new formations for the two armies in it, which are the Ultramarines and the Necrons. There's actually new formations in here, along with expanded scenarios and rules. Actually, what I really like about this is this got a lot of cool fluff. That's the thing I'm going to say once again. I'll be honest, I haven't read any of the books. I mean, I've always wanted to, I've kind of tried to, but I just haven't actually got a book that I found interesting. But after reading the stories in here, I think I'm actually going to pick up the Fall of Damnos book. That sounds like a really good book. I like this, so it's the same thing going on. I should like that too.
Yeah. This is for the viewers. I read the Fall of Damnos myself. It's a really great book. You guys should totally pick it up if you're interested in more of the fluff behind Damnos.
Yeah, it's really cool, and they're not that bad. I think this was like $30, $35, something like that. So
it's reasonable.
But like about somewhere around Codex price, newer Codex price. And there's a lot of cool formations. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. And actually, what we are hoping to do eventually, knock on wood, is actually do maybe a table, then even an apocalypse table for Damnos. Because Greg has Ultramarines. I have a bunch of Necrons, so it might make for a really cool apocalypse battle and/or just project.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. So I'm hoping, whenever we get time, I want to do a standard size table, snow table, ice world like Damnos. Then I also want to build a second one that I can put side by side. So we'll have two standard tables for apocalypse. We'll put them side by side the long way. So we'll get basically one standard long length table, but double the width. So basically, it'll be a 6 foot by 8 foot table all together, which is the plan, which would be really awesome.
Nice.
So that'd be cool. Now let's get on to the thing I'm sure everybody wants to see, the Sternguard. This is the new Space Marines miniatures. It's the Sternguard veterans. It's pretty cool. They got a lot of cool art on here. We got the cover right there. Looks pretty nice. You got a couple guys up there on the top.
Okay, before we get any further, please explain to our viewers the difference between the Sternguard right here and the older versions of the Sternguard.
Oh, gotcha. The old version of Sternguard, it was 5 guys to a box, and there was the same 5 guys in every box. They were fine cast. So originally they were metal, then they went to fine cast. So they were the same poses you would get. They looked really cool. There was cool models in there. But the problem is, if you wanted like 20 or let's say even more Sternguard in a list, you'd have a bunch of the same models. So there wasn't a lot of variety. These are plastic models. They come in a sprue just like a tactical squad, an assault squad, Devastator squad would. They give you a lot of bits. We'll go around to the back quick so I can show you. This is some of the stuff that comes in. We're going to open up in a minute. There's no little peek. They do give you 1 graviton gun and 2 combi graviton guns. So I know people have been looking for the graviton guns. I know there's not a lot in some of the other boxes. I don't know if this gives you more or less compared to the new boxes. This is the only new box I have.
If I may interject,
yeah, sure thing.
Actually the grav weapons that you get in the Sternguard box, because according to what I read, you get 2 grav guns and then 2 combi gravs, which is a lot more than what you get in a tactical squad box, just a simple grav gun.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of choices in this box.
Oh, that makes me get back up. There's only 1 in there.
No, there's 2.
Already.
No, there's 1 grav gun and 2 combi gravs. There you go. Sorry, my mistake.
Oh, that's fine. No, yeah, but still, I mean, it's great to get those, All right. Well, anyway, let's open it up.
Dun dun dun.
Wants to see. Oh no, they just give me paperwork now.
Alright.
Alrighty, here's the box. We got all the parts taken out. You have the instructions here, which you are going to need, because there is certain parts that go together with certain parts. They're numbered, they're all coordinated. It's really easy to follow. But there are a lot of different poses you can still get, and you can always customize. You can always chop stuff up, reposition stuff, and have fun with it. Of course, you got your bases and the water slide decal sheets. So I always give you. I don't really ever use them. I normally just try to put the symbol on the shoulder pad, or get a shoulder pad, metal or fine cast one that has the symbol on it. It looks a little bit nicer too. Here's 1 half of the sprue. We have the legs on here. We have the front and back torsos. Backpacks are on here as well. Let me turn it around so you can see them. They have a lot of the special weapons on here. I don't know if you're trying to get a close up. Basically, I believe that is the graviton gun right there.
Yep, that's the grav guns.
Then they have plasma gun, melta gun. They give you 1 of those, I believe, each.
Yep.
They give you a lot of combi weapons. There's
even a combi Melta right there. I'm looking right next to the grab gun.
Combi Melta. There is Combi Plasma, and they look really nice. This one has a drum magazine. This one actually has a box magazine, which is really cool. They give you 2 Storm Bolters, and here's the Combi grab guns. So those are pretty cool.
Also 2 Combi Flamers right next to us.
Yeah, which actually I don't even know if they've had those before.
They do not. Those are new.
Because I know the Commander set had a Combi Plasma, and I think it was a Combi Melta that came with.
That was it. Yeah, they came with a Combi
Flamer. You got all the arms down here. There are different arms that go together for mounting up different weapons. So make sure you pay attention. Use the directions. I know some people are like, I could do it without it, but in this case, you really want to use them. We have my favorite weapon right here, Heavy Bolter. And it does actually come with a box mag, so there actually isn't the wires that come to the back of the backpack. It does have a bigger backpack. You probably recognize it. That's it right there. It has the little cover for it for the other side. So it looks like the same as the Heavy Bolter backpack that comes with a Devastator Marine, but he actually has a box mag.
From what it looks like the clip's actually detached from the backpack and you just slap it on the Heavy Bolter.
Yeah, that's what I think that's what they were going for. Yeah, actually, look, that's actually how it is.
Yeah.
It's actually, let me go to the, where's the other half of it?
Yeah, it's on there somewhere.
Here we go. So if you look at that,
there
I
it
believe
is.
that's it. So that's the mag right there, and if you look, like Greg was saying, they actually take it right off the backpack. So just clip it out and clip the old one in, clip the new one into the gun. They also, I really like their bolt guns. Let me turn this a little bit. Their bolt guns are really cool. They all have scopes on them, which is great. Because I think Sternguard would have access to scopes on every gun.
And then they have drum and box magazines too.
Yeah, that's what I really like. That is really cool. There is one with a standard clip, which I didn't use, of course.
Yeah, there it is.
But where the other ones go? Here we go. So I kind of turn this a little bit. You can see it has the box magazines on there, some drum magazines. They do give you a heavy flamer, and I think from what I've read, Sternguard and Turbinator is the only one that can take a heavy flamer, like on an infantry unit.
That is correct.
Yeah. They got flamer, I mean. I believe they give you 2 of those, 2.
I only saw one.
Maybe one, actually.
I think it was only one, because you only get one a very special weapon.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. They have, there's the other Combi Melta over there. They got a chainsword. It actually does look pretty cool. It has the Imperial Eagle up there on the front.
Hold still for a sec.
A little bit more detail.
Nice.
This looks cool. Then they have, of course, the flamer parts, the tank for the flamer, or the heavy flamer, I mean. Plasma pistol, those look pretty cool. It almost has like a shielded look. You can kind of see the purity seal there. If you flip it around, let me hold on to it for you. It almost has like a bolt up or older, more ornate look to it.
Yeah. So
it is pretty cool. Obviously, Sternguard are going to have older weapons in their Predators. The shoulder pads are really nice. I like these. They have a couple Crux Terminata shoulder pads, which are pretty nice. A lot of cool ones. They have the little the tappers and stuff on there. And they are really nice. The heads I really like. They have, of course, the beaky helmet. They give you 2 of those actually in here. One has the laurel around its head. I like the bionic eye type ones. There are quite a few of those, so they're pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff on here. You have 5 guys. They give you 5 guys in here. So it is $50, but they give you a lot of bits. I know what people did with the Space Wolf Wolfguard set when it came out. You could use even tactical Marines. If you have some, or buy a box of tactical Marines and make twice as many Wolfguard or Space Wolf Space Marines out of it. So simply by taking maybe upper half Space Wolf and lower half Marine and vice versa, making basically 10 models out of the 5. Well, I think in the Space one they gave you 10 models, but it was a little different set. A lot of accessories. There's a lot of cool stuff on here. A lot of good bits. I mean, and if you're gonna run, 10 or 20 of these guys, you're gonna have more than enough bits to make them anyway. They are really cool. And the biggest thing I would like, I gotta point these out. These are pretty cool. I almost forgot about that. Basically, all of them have the veteran, the tabard hanging down the cloth on there. They're pretty ornate. They got some cool different. They have the Imperial Aquila on there. There's a couple of those. This one's kind of cool. Let me turn this over. He's actually kind of placing his leg up on a rock, and that goes right on the base. It sits even with the other foot. It just looks cool. He kind of has his leg up a little bit. This one I like. I love the studded look. I don't remember which mark of armor that is, but I do like the studded look. It is pretty cool. And even on the back, he's got kind of like Aquila on his ass. A lot of cool stuff. And I'm actually going to be working on Crimson Fist Army. Last edition, 5th edition, a little bit in the 6th, the Space Marine book, the old Space Marine book. I actually had a Crimson Fist Army I did. I wound up selling it, and that had all the fine cap Sternguard. I actually had, I was going to have 10 Sternguard with Combi Melta. I had 8 that were done, that were converted from Marines. I actually had 2 squads of 10 Sternguard. Yes, 4 boxes of the old fine cap Sternguard in my army. Basically, I had a Crimson Fist Army, Pedro Cantor's HQ, and then I had 30 Sternguard and 2 5-man scout squads. So, yeah, it was, and then I had like 2 or 3 Thunderfire cannons. That was for.
All right, Wargamers. Well, that was Mark with an unboxing as well as a couple of new stuff. You crazy person. Anyway, but yeah, he did the unboxing for Sternguard, and also thank you for the Apocalypse mentions as well as the Fall of Damnos.
Apocalypse, do it now.
Or at least try to get one game in, because it's really a lot of fun. And also keep your eyes open for when Mark and I decide to do the Fall of Damnos campaign, because it's going to be a lot of fun. I know you guys will like it too. And life is awesome. So yeah. Alright, Wargamers, well, you take care. I'll catch you later.
Peace out. I should stop for a second, I gotta think. No, come on, man, I don't want to be the blue for real. Damn it. For Space Marines in general, I believe it's after they lose half their force. Damn it, great.